AI has done many good things, and many bad things. But one thing it has done for certain is give lazy individuals the ability to portray themselves as hardworking people by just copying others' work. If you haven't noticed, there are a lot of AI softwares that basically allow you to become someone completely different. Now, the reason why this is a problem is because you can mass produce content by simply taking someone else's clip and putting your overlay on it and then just stealing their content. Now, of course, it could be terrible content, but content, I guess, is content, just as there's no bad publicity, but still. Now, the problem is stealing content, but this isn't new. Now, we already have that problem with all these React people who just watch stuff and steal views from the original creators. And yes, I am also looking at all those big streamers. You do way more harm than you do good. But that's for another video. Now back to these AI influencers. They're very obvious in the way they steal content, and honestly, it's pathetic. They blatantly copy stuff bar for bar. Now before I show you the clips, I do want to say that these people are weird, and they do say some weird stuff. So I'm going to cut out the weird stuff on both clips since they're identical, because honestly, I don't know how these are allowed on Instagram or TikTok. It's pretty disappointing if you ask me. Anyway, here are the clips.
Whenever I'm home alone and bored, my mind immediately tells me to go, and I should probably be doing something productive like clean my room. But I would just so much rather hit the reset factory. I'm no better than a man.
Whenever I'm home alone and bored, my mind immediately tells me to go, and I should probably just be doing something productive like clean my room, but I would just so much rather hit that factory reset. I'm no better than a man.
So as you can see, they are very similar, but let's compare them side by side to see how identical they really are.
Whenever I'm home alone and bored, my mind immediately tells me to go, and I should probably be doing something productive like clean my room.
But I would
just so much rather hit the reset factory. I'm no better than a man.
So besides how weird and creepy both of those videos are, I think we can see the problem here. All they're doing is taking other people's content and then putting an AI overlay over it and then just posting it for themselves. And you might think, oh, well, what does it really matter? Well, they actually get a lot of views, a lot of likes, and a lot of comments. And even though they aren't getting that many, it's still a decent bit, and they are profiting off other people, even if it is really weird content. But the thing is, it's not all just weird content. There are others who just copy dances of other people. Now, dances aren't weird stuff. Now, that other clip was just extremely weird, and I honestly wish they would just take it off Instagram. But for example, dances aren't that weird. You know, people like to dance, I don't know. But what these people do is they just take the people dancing and then just put an AI overlay over it, and then they just get views from it. Just like this clip here. Okay, enough of that. So the problem is that they keep pumping out this AI slop into our For You pages and just into the algorithm in general. Maybe not everyone, but some people. And the sad thing is that people fall for this stuff. One example is this girl who had a scar on her face. She's so empowering, look at all these comments. But in reality, it's all AI. Now, of course, I would say that 90% of these people aren't even real, but there are a few that are. Now, I couldn't actually find the video, but there was one video that had 1.something million likes, and it was AI. And there were thousands of comments of people genuinely saying, "You look amazing, you're so pretty, blah, blah, blah." And that's honestly what made me make this video, because I realized just how crazy AI is getting. You see, people are too focused on the serotonin boost to care if it's real or not. It's basically the equivalent of a dog eating food off the floor. You don't really mind it because you are going to throw the food away anyway, so you just let it happen. Just like when we scroll past, not caring if it's real or not. But that's the problem. Soon we'll see things that matter, and a lot of people will think it's real. We'll see something that isn't real but still grabs our attention. So if there's anything you should take away from this video, is that you should be more attentive to these slopfluencers and to not believe everything you see on the internet. I mean, that's a very cliche statement, but I think that cliche statement has become more real than ever. Because if you don't start being more attentive, you're basically no different than those aunties on Facebook who believe aliens are in Detroit after seeing an AI-generated video of such. So stay away from these AI influencers, report them if you see them, and hopefully they'll do better.